all safe and well. I've just asked Wayne and Jonathan to put a quick 5-10 minute video together to sum up the season, as we're not going to be able to have an awards this year. Very strange times. I hope everybody's safe and well, and we hope to get you all back playing football at Aslockton and Orston as soon as possible. I'll kick off with the men's team awards. Most improved player goes to Oliver Warner, age 20, he's had an outstanding season at centre half. Young player of the year goes to Jack Robb. We moved him to wing back most of the season, had a great season. Top goal scorer goes to Piers Hallam, age 20, another lad that's had a superb season. Manager's player goes to a new guy that signed for us this year, centre half Chris Aldred. And the players player of the season, voted for by every player, that shows how well he's done, was Reece Sugars. Hopefully they'll all come and re-sign again next season, but I've really enjoyed this year. We're a really good group of lads.
Hi all, welcome to the Under-13s Aslockton and Orston virtual football presentation. I've been doing this a lot recently, as you can imagine, as a school teacher. All I've been doing is videos and on Teams, but so I should be good at it. I'm not. I'm terrible at it. It's like being live from Hollywood. Right, I've obviously got loads of people to thank, and I think the very first thing I'd like to say is thank you to all the parents for allowing me to shout at your kids again uncontrollably most of the time for 90 minutes, more than 90 minutes, and for just putting up with me really in general. Thanks to the lads for putting up with me as well. I'm working on it. I'm trying to stop doing it. I need therapy. I think I'll have to look into getting some and see if I can stop doing it, but I doubt I'll be able to. Right, I'd like to thank Maxine, so thank the wife, everything she's done for the team and for the club. She does a great deal, along with Lee, who's done everything as well. Lee's been outstanding. He's kept everyone's spirits up. He's been great with me, giving me advice. He brings his sneaky training sessions in from Sheffield United, which help us quite a bit, which is brilliant. And that's proved to make a real difference in what they've been doing. Oz, thank you for everything he's been doing. He does a lot for the club. He brings a lot of things that help out the club. And obviously, last but not least, Martin, who deserves a load of credit for what he's achieved and what he's done. We've ended up with great facilities. The pitch has been improved, you know, with everything he's done to get grants in from the FA. So it's brilliant. Joe for helping out in the tuck shop. Makes it a lot. Laura, she's helped out a lot, was brilliant. Pete for running the line, he's you know, up and down there every time doing his best. And all the parents, I think in general, I think it's fair to say, we are the best supported club in Aslockton and Orston in terms of what our parents do, in terms of the fundraising you've done. You know, the raffle tickets, we bought more into the club than anybody else. Doing the pitches when the pitch was really bad, everyone was up there breaking water off and, you know, putting sand down. It's just been a really good effort. And, you know, everyone's done the bit. You know, welfare officer, always doing his job. She's been brilliant again, as always. So, you know, thank you very much, Kate. It's one of those jobs that no one really hears a lot about until there's a problem, and you've just done brilliant because we've not heard from you. It's been great. Right, I suppose to sort of onto the lads. Now, we were asked to look at it and go, right, you know, who's, you know, players player, managers player, da. And I looked at it and thought it's probably one of those seasons where everybody has done their bit. Everybody's been brilliant. It's been that season, I think, where we've become more of a team than a bunch of individuals. And if that keeps to develop, you know, I see it's challenging for the league, you know, season in, season out. And I think it was proven, you know, gonna be in the past, they've always just picked us that one goal. We've been doing that on them this season, you know, and that's been down to a whole team effort. So for me, it's a great thanks, lads. You've been outstanding as always. You always go out there and do your best. You're a bunch of fighters. You fight for everything. You know, all you've got to do to improve is listen to me a lot more. And I promise you'll win the league and the cup. The rumour is, you know, I'm not sure. Don't take me on this, but that they might in September actually try, and those teams that got into the semi-finals of the cup, which we did, well done on that, lads, will play. So the cup will get, or could I should say, get played out. And it would be nice if they did that, because I think you've got a great chance to get to the final. If I've got to think you've got a great chance of winning it. So you're all Manager's Player of this season. I think Lee agrees with that totally. You've been outstanding. Every single one of you has been outstanding. Just to mention, like, everyone likes highest goal scorer. I think it's proved what a team effort has been because the goals have been shared out. You've got Arthur's up there. You've got Northey, Charlie North, who's didn't play most of the season, but I think he's joint highest goal scorer. It's proved just what a great impact he's had when he's come back. Prince has been outstanding. He's been up there. He's causing so many problems for other teams. Oscar, who I've moved from, who's played in goal, centre back, right back, midfield, up front. I think he scored 5 goals this season. I think the highest was 6, Arthur, along with Charlie. So they've done brilliant. What a great performance. Tommy, who, new to the club, made a great impact, come in, scored 5 goals as well. So, and even going right down to the midfield, Zach scored 3, I think Ethan scored 3. But you know what? All those goals don't get scored without the team working as a team. And I think that's what we've done really well. If you look at where the goals have been shared out across, it's also becoming a team effort where we're scoring goals. So, a real big well done to all of you lads. I'm very proud of our football club. I think we're the one team that if you go and you look at it, we get stuck in, we play tough, but we ain't dirty. We just fight for everything. We react a lot to what happens to us, and I think we're such a fair club that, in my opinion, we deserve to win the sportsmanship every year. And I think if you didn't have such a loud manager, you would, because of the way you play the game. And I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that, and I want that to sort of continue in everything we do. So on the last note, well done, lads. Well done, parents. We'll keep it going. Hopefully the team will stay together, because I honestly believe that next season we've got an absolute great chance of winning the league. Well done again.
Hi. Because of Corona times, I've got to do this year's awards via video. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to reflect on the season. Firstly, we have got a great group of boys. I've certainly found this season the most enjoyable season since I've started doing the coaching. So well done to the boys for being such a great group. Secondly, we've had a couple of new players join the team this year. So been great to have Charlie and Ethan on board. When the season finished, we stood in second place with 3 games left to play. So again, another season of doing well. We have had some challenges this year. So we had injuries to Ted, Kyle and Charlie D. And we've had some very entertaining games. So for example, we had the game on the all-weather pitch in all of the fog, where there were all sorts of issues, including their players throwing balls at our players' heads, referees being rude to our parents. We've also had a crazy game where we had the weather from most of the seasons in one game. There was the sun, there was hail, there was snow. We had to have a really long half time so that we could thaw everybody out and get ready for the second half. Then there was all the rain and the flooding and the delayed matches, and having to play against teams who took themselves far too seriously because they had to play a game of football on a pitch with a couple of puddles. And then we had the last game of the season, which was an absolutely great victory away at Gonnerby, full of controversy, full of incident, but an absolutely brilliant win and a brilliant bit of teamwork from our boys. Really proud of them. And then the season was stopped because of the coronavirus. So that's the season recap, and now the awards. Getting an award is really important. It's a really big thing for the boys. So anybody who's got an award, you should be particularly proud. But this year, for the people who haven't got an award, I do want you to remember what I said. We have got a really great group of boys and super team. So well done to you all. This year's player who has just been absolutely brilliant throughout the season. Really, really good. A superb defender, and then really good at actually attacking fast as well. So this year's player is Alexander. Super job, Alex, well done. This year's parents player is a long-standing rock of our team, an absolute pleasure to have in the team, and that's Jensen. So Jensen, well done. Our most improved player goes to somebody who has improved on the pitch, but is actually already a good footballer, but their attitude this season has really matured and is really brilliant. So this year's most improved player is Tyler. And then the final award is the manager's player. So the couple of people I want to mention who were in consideration for this. So I'd like to mention this year Bryn for his commitment and Ivan for his brilliant man marking. But this year's award goes to somebody who's really consistent, got a fantastic learning style, really good attitude, and is always there for us, and I can always rely on them. And this year's manager's player is Matthew Perry. I would like to say a few thank yous to people. I'd like to thank Dawn for all of the admin she does for the team. I don't think any of you have got any idea how time consuming it is, and it's a properly thankless task, so thank you for that, Dawn. And then the other people I'd like to thank are, I'd like to thank all the coaches, so Tyler, Laura and Alex. Thank you for all your help and support with the training.
Thank you for that, Wayne. Thank you for that, Jonathan. Final few thank yous. A big thank you to Maxine, doing a great job as secretary as usual, and also the work that Maxine puts in the tuck shop, along with the parents, is massive. The money that generates for the football club and helps to keep the subs down, we couldn't do it without her. Jonathan Hawes, the hard work he puts in at Orston, all the jobs nobody else really wants to do regarding the pitch and the marking out, couldn't do it without Jonathan. And David Warner, who helps out with all the building jobs that we need doing up there, couldn't do it without him as well. A big thank you for Kate for doing the child welfare job, but that's a person that we really need. It's really important. We hadn't had to use her that much last season because everybody's been really good on and off the pitch, but it's great to have Kate doing that role. And a massive thank you to all the coaches and all the helpers. Hopefully they'll all return again next season for the boys. So on the boys' behalf, big thank you to all the parents and adults for all the help that they put into the boys for Aslockton and Orston Football Club. Hope to see you all back up there soon. If anybody wants to pay the Aslockton joining fee for next season, it's going to be £30 deposit. That will secure your place in the YL or the Notts Youth League. We'll work out what the monthly fee will be once we know when the season starts. If the season was to start in September, I'd be hoping that the fees in total would be £130 for the season. We'll adjust this accordingly if the season don't start in September. But if you want to pay your £30, I'll put the details on after this video. It'll also help the managers to know who's signing for next season.